Today, the safari family is taking you on a really cool adventure. And we are in the Midlands of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. And today we are going to go and see one of the least known but most beautiful waterfalls in South Africa. Considered to be one of the sort of top 10 highest in South Africa, the Karkloof Falls on the Karkloof River is approximately 105 meters tall. And we are making our way through a private property at the bottom of the falls with which has got very limited access. And we're having an awesome game drive on the way there. So the rivers, we've had a lot of rain recently, and the rivers have really come down in flood. And we actually tried to do this trip the other day, and we couldn't get there. The low-level bridges that we used to cross the Karkloof River on a few occasions were extremely deep, and the water was just really humming over that. And it was unsafe to drive through that. So we're pretty adventurous with driving through water, but that was just too risky. So we've given it a few days for the river to hopefully go down a little bit, and we're going to give it a bash today. Any further from here we have to walk.
There's a snake behind you, Dad.
There is two. Have a look at that, guys.
I'll be coming home. Then I'll be at your door.
So while we were busy filming, I just found a snake behind my dad, and then I said, "Dad, look behind you, there's a snake," and it was just a slug eater.
Warning of my heart, the wish I carry high. Whenever we're apart,
I'm not scared of the snake because it's not venomous and it doesn't bite.
I look deep into your eyes. When I look deep into your eyes, when I'll be coming home.
So we've now parked the vehicle a bit further back. Got a nyala down here. We've just parked the vehicle further back. The landslide from all the mud on a pretty tricky spot there with a big rock in the middle of the road kind of halted our traveling by vehicle. So we're now on foot a little bit further away than what we would normally be. And we are walking upriver now through the forest. And it's absolutely stunning through here. We've already seen a bunch of animals, big and small, and lots of bird life. But we have to be a little bit vigilant because this area has Cape buffalo, and on quite a few occasions that I've been walking up through here, I've encountered some nice old dugger boys, what we call dugger boys, big old mature grumpy buffalo. So there's a few that love this area of the forests up here, and we just have to be a little bit vigilant for them. And then also hippo. There's hippo droppings back there, and I think there's often a young bull that moves up in through this forest here. So yeah, we're walking obviously unarmed, but very vigilant of our surroundings. and just soaking up the absolute beauty that this forest produces. Bird life is spectacular today. I've already heard Narina Trogan, Neisner Tarako, and there's a white-banded swallowtail, butterfly, which is a true forest butterfly. We'll try and get some scenes of that later. We also saw some emperor swallowtails on the way here, African leopard flying there, and yeah, just some really spectacular diversity. The butterflies definitely seem to have come out. It's starting to warm up a little bit, but yeah, everywhere you look there's something to see in this forest. So yeah, we got a little bit of a walk ahead of us, but some mud never hurt us. But the kids have got their water and their snacks behind me there, and we're just taking a nice slow amble through this very humid Afro-montane forest. So what we've got here is a really cool butterfly. It's called a dry leaf commodore, and this is the summer form. There's one sitting here. This is a male, and when they've got their wings closed, it looks exactly like a leaf, not on the green stuff, but on the brown leaves and on the forest floor, on the leaf litter on the forest floor. You'll never be able to see it. It's an absolute master of camouflage and disguise. And what's really cool is that this is a summer form here. It's actually a mint specimen, this one. But the summer form has got the wingtips, got these like little points on them, but they're very short on the summer form. And in winter, the ones that hatch in winter have got these long tips and like a longer tail on them. So they're morphologically different between a wet season and a dry season form. Okay, so this river is still pretty strong. Our causeway is still flooded, but we'll be able to walk across this one. I'll bring the kids over one at a time. It's too strong for them to walk in, too dangerous. But yeah, this river's pumping. We got this causeway and one more further up. I'm hoping it's the same as this and we can get through. But I've got the kids waiting behind me. They're gonna wait there, and then I'll make my way across here slowly. Just also make sure the bridge is in one piece. But I can see it looks fine underneath, because you never know, sometimes the bridge gets washed away. Big boulders coming down and that. But yeah, this is still pretty big, but doable. Just wait there, boy. Good.
I love these, but they're the big ones.
Oh, that's a big one. What is it?
Isn't it the centipede? No?
Pearl?
Millipede.
Oh, millipede, yeah. That's a big one, huh?
I love millipedes.
So we're nearly at the falls, and Hans just found herself a nice giant, well, a small but a giant land snail, and they're pretty cool. They're cannibalistic, they feed on other snails, but this one was just on the railing here, so it was a pretty cool find.
They're actually killing you, they actually suck you.
Starting to get wet, so we're just gonna, we've got the drone and the cameras in here, so we're just gonna cover up the bag quickly. All those things to get unnecessarily wet. Karkloof Falls. It's absolutely pumping. We're sopping wet. The draft, the downdraft from the falls is hectic, and it's just sopping wet. Everything's wet, but it's really cool. Very special to be down here. Not too many people get to do this. There's a beautiful view side from up the top. We'll probably get some scenes up there, but there's no chance with the drone down here. Woo! How special is that? The kids want to go and they're cold.
It's so cold and fun and wet.
That's it, boy. Do it slowly. So, yeah, one thing about this forest is the damn horseflies. Man, they've got a big drill bit on them, and they, especially because we're wet, our legs are all wet, and these horseflies are latching onto us and biting us and on our legs, and there's no shortage of them, and it hurts like buggery. Yo, 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 yo. Woo! These are horseflies. See how long I can. Why are they not eating you guys? Huh? Nothing on you, but Dad. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, so we're just walking out from this this amazing walk that we've just had, and probably pertinent to the story of the Karkloof is it is said that the name Karkloof is derived from an old Afrikaans Dutch word Karkloof, which has been interpreted to mean ravine of the cart, as an ox wagon cart, and it was said in about 1845 that a cart went over in the stream, either above or below the falls, I'm not sure, and hence got named, you know, the ravine of the cart, where this cart went over, toppled over, and got named Karkloof, and then became, over time, became Karkloof. And the Karkloof River above the Karkloof Falls is an amazing forest. It's the second largest forest in South Africa, indigenous forest, and it's absolutely magnificent, and home to lots of wildlife, a high diversity and endemism of various wildlife forms, and there's a few activities up there. Flying, the horseflies are still getting you, or getting me. But Karkloof Canopy Tours being a great way to see the Karkloof Forest itself. So that's just upstream from the falls here, a little ways away from here, and just above the falls is also a very special site. It's one of the very few sites of the very rare and endangered, one of the most endangered butterflies in the world, mind you, the Karkloof blue, and one of the 3 or 4 sites known around the world is right here. But it's a very rare, nondescript little butterfly, overlooked and wouldn't be noticed by most people because it looks pretty similar to many of the other little, what we call lycaenids or blues, but a very special bug nonetheless, and a high risk of extinction due to habitat loss. But they're only on the wing for about 1 month of the year, halfway through March to halfway through April, depending on the rains, and very specific in their requirements. And each of the sites that they live in is only probably half a hectare in size. Anyway, so that's in the greater area of this Karkloof Falls. Lots of magnificent wildlife and natural history stories and mysteries, and yeah, just very blessed and honored to be able to walk in here and share this experience with my kiddies. So that's today's experience, today's adventure, and there'll be another one coming soon.